saying your 4-hour or 1-hour order block in discount has to be supported by 15-minute or 5-minute bullish BMS. That's how you know that the order block is going to push price up. So this is the order block. This was the 1-hour order block. And we're the bullish BMS. So we buy on the 15-minute or 5-minute return to order block. This is the way we buy. Buy here. That's what. So you buy here. You buy here. Stop loss 5 pips or 9 pips. It's up to you. And then now with this big range, this was now a bigger range. Like I explained, that this was a 4-hour range here. This one, a 4-hour range. Then higher high, higher low, higher high. This is the 4-hour order block. This one, if we go to 1 hour, is the same order block on 1 hour. So when price comes back, you go to a lower time frame, look for a bullish BMS. And now where is the setup? Lower low, lower high, lower low in the order block, lower high. Fail to make a low, type 2, break market structure. But on this day, there was no return to order block. Sometimes there's no return to order block. Sometimes there's no return to order block. And if there's no setup, there's no setup. Leave it. Look for another setup in another pair. What's the other one? And then higher high, higher low, BMS, higher high. This is the order block before BMS. Before this BMS here, this is the order block. Price comes back. Let's see. Was there a setup? Okay, on this day, there was no clear setup. This was a seek and destroy day. This was a consolidation day. This was this. So there was no clear setup. But let me see. Lower low. This is the last lower high before this BMS. Lower low and BMS. So this is the BMS. So this your entry would have been down here on this order block or this one. But it was a tricky day though. But even if you had taken this, the stop loss was very big. Yeah. So this day was not, there was no clear setup on this day here. Sometimes there's no clear setup. And then where is this is the BMS. This is the order block before BMS, higher high. When price comes back to make a higher low, let's go to lower time frame. It was here, yeah. This is the setup. Price comes back, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, BMS, lower low, BMS, type 1. And then higher high, and the buy was here. But this buy was on the, okay, it was on the breaker, which is what I'll talk about in the next lesson. So there was no return to order block here. Our order block was here. There was no return. Right. Last example is this one. You see this downtrend here. Right. Price comes down, makes a lower low, goes up, makes a lower high. Break market structure here. Mark the order block, this one. We have a new lower low. When price comes back to make a lower high, go to lower time frame. Look for a bearish. Now you're looking for a bearish BMS here. So as you can see, price goes up, makes a higher high in the order block, makes a higher low. There was no new higher high. And then they broke structure here. This is the BMS. Here. Once you see this BMS, you mark the order block. This one. Actually, I think they're almost equal. Those two order blocks are almost equal though. But still, yeah, we use that one there. Price comes down here to make a lower low. When they come back to make a lower high, then you sell. Sell on this order block. Stop loss here, 5 pips, or here, 10 pips, depending with you. Either here or here, stop loss. And you were still safe, even though price went above here, it was not going to touch your stop loss here. Because your stop loss was right here. Unless your broker has a big spread, then yeah, they've taken you out. Then you sell here. So this type 2 reversal here supports our order block on a higher time frame. And then lower low, when the broke structure here, lower low, our order block is this one. This one here, this green candle here. But on this time, there was no return to order block. There was no return to order block. And then they broke structure here again. And our new order block is this one here. This one. Then they made a new low. So when they came back up, so here they violated the order block, but still they gave us a reversal. But it will make sense in the future lessons. So price came back, went past through the order block, but still there was a higher high, higher low. This is the higher low. Then no higher high, no higher low, no higher high, no higher low. Then BMS. After this BMS, this is the order block. And this was the return. This was the return here to the order block. And then price came down and they came back again here to this order block here. Even on 15 minutes, the same thing. Higher high, higher low. Then there was a BMS, lower low, and this was a lower high. Return to order block. And then now, this was now a messy, it was just a mess. Sometimes there's no setup. The one thing you should know that you're not going to get setup every day. You are not going to get setups every day. Sometimes there's no setup. Don't chase a trade. If there's no setup, there's no setup. If there's no return to order block, there's no return to order block. And yeah, that is it. Like for example, where was that that example that I wanted to show you? You see this, yeah, here. This is the order block. Before this BMS, there's no return. This is the order block. Before BMS, there's no return again. Here, even if I mark it like this, there was no return. Then we now had a reversal. This is the bearish BMS here. This is the order block. Still no return. Another order block, no return. Another order block, no return again. Another order block, no return. Sometimes the market is just cruel. There's no setup. If there's no setup, there's no setup. Don't force a trade. Do not force your setups. If there's no setup, there's no setup. Leave it. Or look on your other pairs. Maybe your other pair can give you a setup. Yeah, so I think anything. Let me see. Yeah, I think that is all. Right now, I think if you look on the the analysis that I posted in the group, I was waiting for a return to this order block, but there's no return. So just like I was saying, sometimes there's no return to order block. 1 hour. 1 hour. Yesterday, this was this order block that I marked. There was no return. Then I also marked this one. Yesterday, there was no return, but the return was today. The return was today. But today, I did not even take it because today has been just a consolidation day. Price is consolidating. There's no setup here. So today, I did not even take any trade. There's no setup because I only trade EU and gold. Both of them did not give me any setups today. Even this one here, right? There was no setup today also for this one. Even here, this is the order. I only marked this order block recently, this one. But as you can see, there's also consolidation. Price came back, and we don't even have a 15-minute BMS yet. Lower low, lower high. No new low. We want a BMS of this high for us to buy. There's no setup yet. Let's look on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the setup though. There was a lower low, there was a lower high here. Lower low, lower high, lower low, BMS, higher high, higher low. There was a setup, but I didn't take it because today the market is just not volatile. So I'm not taking any chances. So today there's no setup. So today and yesterday, there was no setup for me. I did not take any trade. If there's no setup, there is no setup. Don't force setups. Do not risk your money for nothing. If there's no setup, there's no setup. One thing I know about the market is if there's no setup today and there was no setup tomorrow, I know that they're going to give me a setup tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. They're going to give me a setup. And they're going to give me a perfect setup, a perfect textbook setup. And that's what the one I'm waiting for. So you need to be patient. In Forex, you need to be very, very patient and disciplined. Be patient for your setup. Let the market come to you. Do not chase the market. Let the market come to you. Then you take your trade. Right. So that's the lesson on order blocks. Any questions on order blocks?
Yes, you mark always on all time frames the order blocks in different colors, or you only use 1 hour or 4 hour. You mark always in all time frames the order blocks that you can see all.
No. I mark the. So for example, if we have a higher high and a higher low and higher high on daily, I will mark the daily order block, which is here. Right now, inside here, inside this daily bullish BMS, there is 4 hour, right? There's 1 hour and 4 hour higher lows. So I'll be buying on those higher lows on the return to order block. Then when we have a reversal to make a daily higher low, I'll be selling here, selling on the 4 hour and 1 hour, on the 1 hour order blocks. Selling. The moment price goes back into the daily order block, I stop selling. Then I start looking for a bullish BMS on 1 hour and 4 hour. So for 4 hour and 1 hour, you want a 15-minute or 5-minute BMS. For 4 hour and 1 hour order blocks, you want a 15-minute or 5-minute bullish or bearish BMS. For daily order block, you want a 4 hour or 1 hour bullish or bearish BMS. So now when price comes back to the daily order block, I'm looking for a 1 hour or 4 hour bullish BMS to buy. That is going to support my daily order block. So wait, okay, wait, give me a second. Monthly order block, you want a daily BMS. Weekly order block, you want a 4 hour BMS. What's the name? Daily order block, you want a 4 hour or 1 hour BMS. 4 hour order block, you want a 15-minute. Sometimes some people use 30 minutes, but I don't use 30 minutes for 4 hour. And then for 1 hour, you also want 15 minutes or 5 minutes. For 15-minute order block, you want a 1 minute BMS. That's how you do it. That's how this is the whole summary of the time frame of the order block and the time frame of the BM. So this is the order block, and this is the BMS reversal. Order block, BMS reversal to support your order block. Okay, understood?
Yes, thanks.
Any other question?
Yeah, can you go to GPD USD, please, for one moment?
To what?
GPD USD GU.
That's one. Those are.
Yes.
I don't even trade those. Okay.
Okay, good. Now, example, yes. Yesterday, not today. Now, yesterday, this he react very strongly because of the order block before 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, this one.
Okay. And today he react already from the day before 3 days, right?
Can you repeat your question? Today what?
And today he react upstairs already from the order block before 3 days, yes?
Which one? This one?
Yes.
There's no reaction yet here because price is too bullish. Price went past the order block. Price
This
went
means
past the
the
order block.
next one, right?
Yeah, they went past. I think. Wait, let me look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, as you can see, even 50, there was no higher high, higher low. There was no bearish BMS here.
Okay.
Higher high, higher low. There was no BMS of this low here. Then higher high. So this order block failed.
Oh shit.
So just like I said, you always want lower time frame to support your order, your high time frame order block. So if you don't get a lower time frame BMS, do not sell. Wait for more confirmations. But at the moment, there's nothing yet. There's nothing yet.
Can you share your board with us, please?
My what?
Your board, your template.
What template?
This white template. This is not special one or it's standard?
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
No, this is the one I just made. I just made it like this. I went here and I put this.
Okay.
This is what I put.
Okay.
Because for me, I only want a clean chart. I prefer. The only thing that I have is this. I only have this. That you see here. This one written ICT is blank. There's nothing on it. Then the one written ICT sessions, this one has this. It has this. Only this.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Only Asia session.
So it only has Asian session. That's the only thing I use only here.
Okay, cool.
So if you want, you can just go to your MT4, you copy this. You can just, when you go to the video, pause here and copy all of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other question? So this was the 4 hour and also a 1 hour order block with a good reaction. Okay, let's see how was the setup on the lower time frame. Well, it was a bit of a mess. Oh my God. Lower low, lower high, lower low. No BMS yet. There was not a no, this was not a BMS. And then BMS, lower low, and the BMS was here. This was the BMS. But like I taught you, this is why I always say you need to master market structure. Before this BMS, there was this low here. This is the law that broke market structure. So this is our new law. So when we see this BMS, our order block is this one. This is our order block. This is the order block here. So when price went high and made the new higher high, this was your buy. Your buy was here. This was your buy. But if there was no, this law was not here, we are going to use the order block here. The ones down here. If this law was not here. That's why I always say market structure is very important. Any other question? Any other question on order blocks? This lesson is very important. Very, very important.
So for the charts, when we send the homework, should we now to draw the order blocks in the charts too?
Yeah, you highlight, don't draw. You use this. You can highlight. It's easy when you highlight. So just go to the order block, right? Please highlight the correct order block. You see here, after this BMS here, order block was this green candle here. So please make sure that you highlight the candle itself. Because some tuners will do this, will highlight maybe somewhere back here and say order block. Now I don't know which is the order block. So make sure that you highlight the correct order block, the correct candle. You see how powerful order blocks are. Lower low, complex pullback right into the order block, right here. Right there. What was the set? Let me see. Was there lower time frame? Where is it? Oh, it was right here. Yeah. Look at the reaction on lower time frame also. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, BMS. So your entry was here. This is the return to order block here. This return here to this order block. So this was the entry. This is your entry. entry here. Okay, so for GU, pound pairs are volatile. So your stop loss is going to be big. It's going to be big. So for example, this one, the stop loss will be 13 pips or 20 pips, but the risk reward was about 114 pips. It was good. So you need to know your pair, please. Know your pair. If your pair is less volatile, you can have a 10 pip stop loss. If your pair is too volatile, it's going to be maybe 15, 20, or even 30 pip stop loss. So you need to know your pair. You need to know how volatile your pair is. If you are trading something which is as like if you are trading pound pairs, every pound pair is volatile. Majority of the time, your stop loss is going to be, I'll say 10 to 20 pip stop loss for pound pairs. For pound NZD, your stop loss has to be 20 to 30 pips. Why? Because this pair has an average daily range of more than 150 pips. So it's more than 150. So your stop loss has to be big. So you need to know your pair. That's why I recommend you trade a few pairs, so that you know your pair, you know everything about that pair. You know exactly everything about that pair. If you trade a few pairs, but if you have 20 pairs here, oh my God, you're going to end up putting a 10 pip stop loss on a volatile pair. Then you're going to get stopped out. So you need to know your pair. You need to. I recommend 3 pairs. I recommend maximum 3 pairs. Maximum 3. I only trade 2. 2 is enough for me. For me, 2 is enough. I don't need another one. This one is just to compare with EU. This is USD index. I just compare it with EU. That's all I do. I use this one, but I only trade these 2 pairs only. It's enough. They'll give me setups for day traders. Yes. What would be the stop loss for swing? For swing traders, number one also depends on the pair that you are trading. If you are trading EU, you can use maybe a 20 pip stop loss. But if you are trading pound pairs, at least your swing has to be maybe 20 to 30. If you are trading USD ZAR is volatile. Your stop loss has to be like 30 to 50 pips, because this thing can go 400 pips in one day. So you need to know your pair. Know your pair. Any other question? Any other question? So you see what that guy was saying, what he was asking. Look at this: higher high, higher low, higher high. This is the daily order block. I'll mark this daily order block. Then when I go to the lower time frame, this is my. So here I can be buying. I can be buying on the 1 hour return to order block. All these 1 hour return to order blocks. Once price comes back to my daily order block, I'm looking for a 1 hour bullish BMS. And here it was lower low, lower high. Lower low in the daily order block, bullish BMS. So I know that this daily order block is valid because there was a lower time frame bullish BMS. So now higher high, this was the higher low. This was the higher low. This was where I buy here. On the 1 hour return to order block here. This is the 1 hour order block before BMS. This one. This is the 1 hour order block before BMS. So I'll buy here. So now I know that my daily order block is valid. Why? Because there was a 1 hour bullish BMS. So you always want lower time frame bullish BMS to support your order blocks. Right. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right. So now when you mark your charts, when you are going to mark your charts, you mark them like this. This will be a higher high. This will be a higher low. And also next to it, you write return to order block. Maybe there was an order block here. Then this is the BMS. Who is that now?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, I think you wanted to ask a question. Okay, you can unmute and ask the question.
Okay. I want to know, do other pairs to respect the other block, or some do not respect the other block?
They all respect order blocks. Okay, they respect. The only difference is some respect the wick of the order block. Some respect the body. Some respect the equilibrium more. So this is why you need to back test. I cannot back test for you because I don't know the pair that you are trading. For me, I only trade these two. If you are trading NZD, let's say you are trading NZD JPY, I don't know anything about NZD JPY. I have never traded it before, so you need to back test. Go to NZD JPY, go to last year, January, and start to mark the order block and see how they react, how price was reacting on the order blocks. So you need to back test. This is why you as a student need to put in the work. You also need to do your own back testing. I cannot back test for you. I'm giving you all the concepts, but after all I've given you all the concepts, there are some pairs that respect certain concepts more than other concepts. So that's why you need to do back test and find out that this pair of mine, which concept does it respect more than the other? Then once you know, you write everything down. You write everything down. But I'll when we get to lesson 5, I'm going to I want you to ask me this question again, because I'm going to tell you something else. There's something that I need to tell you. When we get to lesson 5, ask me the same question again. I'm going to tell you something that I noticed on some certain pairs that I used to trade before. So ask me the same question when we go to lesson 5. Right. So like I was saying, right? Yeah. So now, if this is your uptrend, if this is your BMS. Okay. Like this. Yeah, this is the uptrend. And this is the BMS. So you're going to mark the BMS, 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 BMS. So here you write BMS, 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 BMS. And here you write higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Oh, sorry, higher high, higher low. Also, this, let's say these were the order blocks. These were all the order blocks, these ones. These were the order blocks. I hope this is clear. Yeah. So now you can also write, so when you write your higher low here, this higher low, you can also, next to it, write RTO. Higher low, RTO. Higher low, RTO. Higher low, RTO. That's what you should be marking. Even in a downtrend, same thing. Lower low, lower high, return to order block. Lower low, lower high, return to order block. So if the lower high is a return to order block, write return to order block. If the lower high has no return to order block, just write lower high. So if this higher low here, this higher low, there was no order block here, there was no return to order, that's write higher low. But if it's a return to order block, write return to order block, RTO. That's how you're going to do the homework. Today's what? Tuesday. So I want you guys to do 50 charts, 50 of market structure and order blocks. Market structure and order blocks. Return to order block. So far, so what you can do is from the homework that I sent you last time, you can pick maybe 15 charts. Yeah, actually, I think I sent you 15 charts last time. Those 15 charts that I sent you, go back to them, remark them now with order blocks, right? Then you pick your own 35 and you mark the market structure and also order blocks. Please don't use don't use the charts that you sent me and I was correcting and I was what is it? Yeah, the chart that you sent me area, and they have corrections, and the chart is messy. Don't use them again. Use a new chart which is clean. Use a clean chart. Then mark the market structure and order blocks, and you send them to me. Send them. Well, today's what? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So send them in batches of 15, 15, 15, 15, 5. Send them like that. Don't send them all at once, please, because sometimes someone will send me 40 charts and they all have the same mistakes. Don't do that. Send me a few charts at a time so you can recognize your mistakes. So 15, 15.
Do you use different colors for drawing the order blocks in the different time frames? And which colors do you?
Okay, no, don't do this. Okay, so for example, if you are marking 4-hour charts, just mark the order blocks on 4-hour chart. Don't mark the 1 hour or daily. Because the chart is going to be a mess.
Okay.
Some students who did that before, it becomes a mess. So if you are marking a 4-hour chart, just mark the order block on 4 hours. If you are marking a 1 hour chart, mark the order blocks on 1 hour chart only.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that is also our ones. So again, 15 charts that I sent you last time, and your own 35. Send them to me in batches of 15. If you don't want to do the homework, I don't care. We spoke about this before. We spoke about this. It's for your own benefit. It's for your own benefit.
So,
if you don't want, it's up to you.
Yeah, so much I can.
Yeah.
I do this.
All right. So I'll talk to you guys in the group. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be waiting for my homework and questions. If you have any questions, post them in the group. They can also help other students. All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was really powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.